Have you seen Russia's deadly kamikaze drone ship? Its form and power have now been fully revealed in a live-fire test. Let's see what the target felt from the kamikaze drone ship's attack and what Ukraine should be wary of. From the footage released by the Russian Ministry of Defense on July 26th, it's hard not to be impressed by the displayed action. This is the Russian naval drone, a technological innovation that increasingly showcases Russia's military power and sophistication during the July storm exercise. In this exercise, Russia successfully demonstrated the incredible potential of its unmanned surface vessel, or USV, a type of unmanned surface ship they have developed. This drone, specifically designed to destroy surface targets, successfully destroyed a replica of a Ukrainian ship in a controlled scenario simulation. The Russian Ministry of Defense clearly reported that this event not only highlights technological superiority, but also demonstrates the maturity of Russia's military doctrine in autonomous maritime operations. This is a strategic move that cannot be overlooked, as it could signal a significant shift in the Russian Navy's strategy, which increasingly emphasizes the use of artificial intelligence and autonomous systems in naval combat. This development, of course, has a greater impact in the context of modern warfare, which increasingly relies on drones. For countries involved in tensions in strategic regions, such as the Black Sea and the Baltic, this breakthrough serves as a clear warning about Russia's advancing technological superiority. It's not just about military strength, it's about how Russia is leveraging advanced technology to strengthen its position in a constantly changing battlefield. Now let's see why Ukraine and its allies should be cautious about this Russian breakthrough. Russia claims to have developed an advanced maritime drone that is launched from a ship capable of operating autonomously for up to 24 hours with an attack range of over 300 kilometers. Its strike zone is predicted to cover the ports of Odessa and Izmail, two strategic points in Ukraine. However, the technical details regarding this drone are being kept tightly under wraps by Russia. Nevertheless, in early July, Kyrylo Budanov, the head of Ukraine's defense intelligence, revealed in an interview published by RBC Ukraine that Russia had attempted to attack the city of Pivden in the Odessa region using an experimental maritime drone. On the other hand, Ukraine has not remained idle, also deploying unmanned maritime vehicles to strike Russian ships in the Black Sea. There have been many predictions about the name of the new USV being used by Russia. However, in the same year, the Russian company KMZ unveiled a naval drone prototype named Oduvanchik. It is still unclear whether this USV was involved in the July storm military exercise conducted by Russia. The name of the drone used in the July storm exercise also remains classified. What is interesting, however, is how similar the design of the Oduvanchik is to the Ukrainian maritime drones previously used to attack Russian ships in the Black Sea. In a video released by the Russian Ministry of Defense, the drone can be seen moving swiftly toward a stationary maritime target and exploding upon impact, creating a powerful blast. The platform also appears to partially sink after reaching its terminal phase, indicating that the drone has an advanced hydrodynamic design and might even be equipped with stealth features. This clearly demonstrates the significant potential of the technology being developed. Looking back to 2024, during the International Maritime Defense Exhibition Fleet 2024, Russia showcased several of its latest maritime drone models. JSC Rosoburonexport, a part of the state-owned Rostec company, displayed several models, including Orkan, USV BEC-1000, and Vizier, as part of their efforts to develop naval robotic systems. Orkan, the most compact naval drone, can carry a customizable payload for various purposes and operate in wave conditions up to State 3, with a fuel capacity of 100 liters. Meanwhile, the USV BEC-1000 can carry payloads of up to 1,000 kilograms, reaching speeds of up to 40 knots and having a range of over 500 kilometers. Vizier, which is similar in size to the BEC-1000, can reach speeds of up to 45 knots, with a range of 270 miles. This drone was developed by KMZ, a company known as a pioneer in the development of Russian military technology. However, if the kamikaze USV observed during the July storm exercise is indeed Russia's latest technology, the competition between these maritime drones and Ukrainian models, such as the Magura V5 and Sea Baby, could become even more intense. In Russia's live-fire exercise, the sophistication and coordination of Russian combat forces in responding to potential threats were clearly on display. Aside from the attention-grabbing moments, the latest performance of the USVs using various types of ships, naval helicopters, and both aerial and surface unmanned vehicles was also noteworthy. But there's more that's intriguing. Near the coast of Kamchatka, specifically in the waters of Avacha Bay, the Pacific Fleet executed strikes with impressive precision against an enemy submarine decoy attempting to approach. This hunter-killer task force, with high professionalism, successfully destroyed the simulated target, emphasizing their superiority in controlling and utilizing combat potential in coastal regions. Meanwhile, fighter jets from the Northern Fleet practiced conducting airstrikes targeting vital enemy installations. In this exercise, the pilots demonstrated extraordinary skills, successfully destroying more than 24 targets set up in a simulation. The carefully planned airstrikes showcased Russia's outstanding ability to launch fast and precise attacks, sending a message to the world that Russia's technological and military strategy superiority cannot be underestimated. Equally important, in the Caspian Fleet, the small Typhoon missile boat, equipped with the latest Panzer-M anti-aircraft missile artillery system, successfully destroyed a Uran missile target, simulating an attack on a ship. With high precision, Typhoon proved its unmatched anti-attack missile strength, even at extremely low altitudes. In the next moment, Russian ships from the Northern Fleet were seen striking the enemy submarine decoys in the Barents Sea. The climax of this exercise featured a small amphibious vessel from the Baltic Fleet conducting a sweep in a designated area to set up mine barriers. While this action seemed simple, it was crucial and demonstrated the well-organized and coordinated nature of Russian operations in safeguarding and strengthening the security of their strategic regions. Through this series of exercises involving various combat units from different fleets, Russia has firmly shown the world that they are not only ready to defend their territory, but also possess the formidable strength to face external threats with superior technology and strategy. So, is Ukraine and the West preparing something? Stay updated with us, and thanks for watching.